What's up, guys? Today we're talking about enchantments, specifically the enchantments that protect that extra large surface between your ears. No, of course I'm not saying you have a big head. I'm saying you have a big brain. You smart person, you. Look at all these books behind us, right? That's right. Today we're going over the best of the best enchantments for your helmet. Let's get started. Enchantment number 1, Unbreaking 3. So Unbreaking is one of the most important enchantments in the entire game, and that goes for tools and armor. Long story short, Unbreaking 3 will increase your durability substantially. The math is pretty interesting here. So each durability hit against Unbreaking armor has either a 20%, 27%, 30% chance of being ignored. On average, armor lasts 25%, 36%, or 43% longer. That's OP, and that's why you should always have Unbreaking 3. Enchantment number 2, Respiration 3. We can name this book right now. We're going to name it, We Can Breathe Now, baby, because that is exactly what this enchantment does. This enchantment will allow you to breathe underwater for a longer time. So let's put this bad boy on and get in there and show you what it can do. Alright, we're in survival mode and we are under the sea. So this enchantment will allow you to breathe underwater for longer. So if you find a ship underwater or you find some diamonds in one of those deep ravines underwater, you can get down there with relative ease if you have this enchantment on your helmet. The amount of time players may stay underwater is increased by 15 seconds with each level of enchantment. That means Respiration 1 will give you an extra 15 seconds, 2 an extra 30 seconds, and Respiration 3 an extra 45 seconds longer. Enchantment number 3, Aqua Affinity. Okay, fine, I won't beatbox anymore since you guys are so offended by it. I'm sorry. Anyway, we can mine, baby, because Aqua Affinity makes it possible for you to mine underwater. So let's get back into survival mode real quick, and then I will give you an example. So let's start with 2 identical pieces of andesite here. I'll take my helmet off. This is how long it takes me to mine it. Pretty slow, right? Let's put this helmet back on, and all of a sudden I'm mining it just as fast as I would on land. Pretty simple. Aqua Affinity is a must. Enchantment number 4, Thorns 3. Weaken harm, baby. That's because Thorns 3 makes it so if something attacks you, they will also take damage. This is the same thing that Elder Guardians and Guardians have. Let's test it out. An advantage that we have over Guardians and Elder Guardians is that if a ranged attack hits us, they will still take damage, whereas the Guardians have to be melee damage to hurt us. And oh my god, it's a baby zombie. He's taking damage when he hits me, but I'm taking more. I'm taking more. Mission abort. Mission abort. We failed. We failed. We'll get him next time. Enchantment number 5, Mending. We can mend, baby. Mending is my absolute favorite enchantment in the game. So I won't have to sacrifice resources anymore to mend these tools. I won't need netherite. I won't need diamond anymore. I can just use XP. And I've gone through the liberty of making this mini mob spawner here, so I can show you just that. So all I would have to do is kill these things, take the XP they drop, and my tools would mend. That goes for helmets, chest piece, any armor, or any tool. It's a fantastic enchantment. Highly recommend it. Number 1 priority in most of my survival worlds. Enchantment number 6, Protection 4. There's multiple options here. There's 4 different types of protection you can have on your armor. And this is an important decision that you're going to have to make because these enchantments cannot stack. You have to choose one. So let's start by talking about Blast Protection and what that's useful for. So Blast Protection is useful for these guys. Creepers that explode on you when you're not looking. Gas that shoot at you, usually when they're not even loaded in the area and you're not paying attention. And the Ender Dragon also would be affected by the Blast Protection enchantment. Blast Protection is also useful if you're on a server with a bunch of buttholes that like to use TNT. Next on the list of protection enchantments is Projectile Protection. So I rounded up all these criminals, these projectile oh, so I got my axe in my hand, hold on. Let's break these guys out so we can see them a little better. So any mob that shoots at you, spits at you, throws at you, or shoots at you, again, is considered a projectile mob. So these guys are all affected by the projectile protection, so I would be safe from this evil little llama here, who is the most dangerous projectile mob in the game. This guy thinks he is, but he's just annoying. It's definitely a llama. This guy wants to run away, so let's help him. Bye. See you later. What? Oh man, you're dying. Here, let me help you. There you go, all better. Next on the list is fire protection. So if this looks like a comfortable home for you, you might want to consider putting fire protection on your armor. So, I mean, this is pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. I really enjoy the scenery when you're doing this. But if you were in a normal survival world and you didn't have any fire protection, you would have been dead pretty quickly if you were living in lava surrounded by fire. And that is spooky. Check that out. That's beautiful. That might be my new YouTube logo. Let me get a screenshot real quick. But yeah, fire protection protects you against flames, lava, anything fiery. Blaze too. With all of that said, my choice for my OP armor set will always have just the base protection 4 on it. The base protection 4 enchantment will give you a little bit of all of those. So the enchantment won't be as strong, like you won't have as strong of a protection against the certain blast or the certain projectile or a certain fire, but you will have a semi-smaller protection against everything. And that's going to be it for this video. Subscribe to Brian Black Games. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. Share it with your friends if you learned something. Drop a comment down below if I forgot something. And oh my gosh, they played me. I don't know. I can't. Sub anyway. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.